Merhaba arkadaşlar, hoş geldiniz. Şimdiki oyunumuz bir strateji oyunu. Anno 1800 Campaign Sandbox. Bir campaign'den girelim mi? Girelim. Vallahi Morgan bize eşlik yapsın. Portremizi seçelim. Bak ya. Ubisoft yine konuşturuyorsun her şeyi. Şimdi biz üstad iyi. Bu güzeldir. Portremizi seçtik. Logomuz nasıl olsun? Illuminatik hareketler mi yapalım? Bir dakika. Aslan var mı? O var aslan da. Neyse ben göz seçeceğim. Mavi mi seçeyim? Siyah mı seçeyim? Siyah olsun. Additional content'lar da var tabi. Gerard Wagner. Güzel. Güzel isim. Şimdi single player, normal, expert, custom. Bize normal yeter ya. High influence, large world islands. Tamam, normal iyidir bize. Advanced olur, tamam. Normal. Bu sanayi devriminde geçiyor arkadaşlar. 1800'lü yıllarda. Bakalım, ben de ilk defa oynayacağım. Normalde strateji oyunları severim. Oynarım aralarda yani. Çizimler falan çok güzel.
Since that day you saved my life, I have presumed I knew you. But now, 1,000 letters from your father go unopened, yet one scribbled from your sister changes everything. I didn't even know you had a sister. We are broke, old pal. We can't afford a passage back to your old world, back to your family. Not unless you suddenly remembered what work is.
Evet.
Dynamite fishing? You're serious? Well, the village north is always short on food.
Gün dengesi var. Gündüz gece.
Remember when we escaped the pits back when? Still some dynamite left.
Evet. Buradan play'e basıyorsun.
I owe my life to you. You go, I follow. Until I decide the debt is paid.
Quest görevleri.
A long sea journey won't make me give up my vow to stick by you.
Reward a ticket to the old world. Eski dünyaya bir bilet. Bu bilet seni evine götürmeni sağlayacak diyor. Tamam. Segment for your sheep. Balıklar var. Tamam.
You never told me you had a sister. What else haven't you told me about?
Kız kardeşim olduğunu niye sana söyleyeyim ben
ya? Here it is. Just get plenty of distance.
Ben sana niye söyleyeyim?
Sometimes you have to face the past to have a future.
Tamam. Gitsene bunlara, Target Place'e. Target Place'e git. Bak, balıklar kaçıyor.
A A long sea journey. I owe my life to you.
Nasıl yapacağız biz şimdi görevi? Petrol, old fishing boat.
What are you lay about? Fuera! I told you drifters before, rum don't grow on trees.
A long sea journey won't, when lost. Trust your instincts. Here it is. Just get plenty of distance on the throw.
Tamam. Böyle gidelim.
You do have an eye for opportunity. After all, it's not TNT the locals are short of.
Evet, aldık balıkları.
All the blistered fish they could ever want.
Ne yapacağız?
Oh, what the chimichurri was that boom? With that first bang, I knew it was you. So, come show me what you got this time. Ah, that burnt reek. Here are your tickets. Hurry, drifters. The boat is leaving soon, and nobody wants you to miss it.
Evet, biletimizi de almış olduk böylece.
So, this is it. We're leaving paradise behind.
Cenneti arkamızda bırakıyoruz.
You never talked much
Hakkında
about
hiç
family.
konuşmadım.
But you're dead serious about this, aren't you?
Sana ne benim
No matter.
ailemde?
I made a vow to defend you, and I don't break an oath. Even if a blind man could see you leap into the deepest pit of dung.
I have never asked anything of you, firstborn. Not when you stole away a tiptoe, leaving the family burden at your little sister's door. Our father is accused of high treason. Dare you to believe it? Will you now stand by, knowing gentle father is indungeoned? It must kill him. Please come home. We need you. Is it really you, dearest sibling? I never dared hope you'd return.
Evet, biziz.
Do you remember
Ölmedik,
Bright Sands? Of course you do. We loved it here. It's changed now. The Royal Council support Uncle Edvard. Father barely cold, and he's pulling everything down.
Kardeşimizmiş o bizim. Gördüğünüz gibi fabrikalar.
All those houses. You never said how wealthy
Bu
you
evler,
were.
sen buranın
Why
zenginliğini
were we selling fish and sleeping in barns?
söylememiştim.
Never told your friend of Good and Sons? There is much to be said, but not now. Dear father's funeral begins.
Where have you been? Without you brats, we'll never be done with this obligation.
Looks like death claimed the wrong brother.
No matter so few are here, when they are the few he loved most.
Nobody likes a traitor, let alone his tainted offspring. Better make yourself scarce.
Babamız ölmüş anlaşılan.
We shall, dear sibling, for now. I have acquired a small island with the last of my funds, and passage for all still loyal to father. Together, we shall clear his name, or die trying.
Your sister reminds me of you. Must mean new adventures await, old pal.
This is it. Ditch water. End of the world. I hope you like it quiet.
Bu adayı birlikte büyüteceğiz. Merak etmeyin, siz babamın mirasını sürdüreceğim. Burayı mükemmel bir... Şimdi... Chapter 1, A Tale of Two Brothers. İki kardeşin hikayesi. Şimdi burası...
What? Still here? Establishing a rival company on that disheveled island.
Relocate. Burası bize mi ait?
Let Uncle Edvard scoff. A modest island, yes, but if you're at all like father, you'll look beyond appearances.
Bu adanın bir potansiyeli
We must shelter the good, loyal people who have shown solidarity with our family.
Amca.
We need every hand we can get if we are to expunge this debris.
İlk önce diyorsun market place yapacağız. Bunu çevirebiliyor muyuz? Market place'i nereye yapalım? Şöyle yapalım. Market place, evet, güzel. Nasıl yapalım biliyor musun? Şöyle yapalım mı? Losing people is essential. Make sure to build. Tamam.
You reached a new milestone.
Agriculture. Grafikler ya bir strateji oyununa oranla aşırı iyi değil mi?
I see another biscuit.
Marketplace yaptık. Farmer Residence 50 farmer ulaştırıyor. Farmer Residence yapalım.
Do you remain here out of spite? Or is this some futile attempt at competition? As you are so desperate to appear responsible, you'll be pleased to hear the cost of that fantastical funeral falls to you.
Niye böyle oldu ha?
Miserly, uncharitable dastard, picking and choosing what he inherits.
Festisleri nasıl yapıyoruz? Böyle bir görüntüden de bakabiliyoruz.
If only father were here, he'd have known what to do. See what slander Edvard Prince and Bright Sands.
Samuel's child, is it? Thank heavens. I am so ashamed of every single word your uncle had me print.
Father wouldn't have wanted us to sit on our hands while our one prospect was in such a state. So let's gather our townsfolk and ask them to spruce the place up. He twists every article in his favour at our and father's expense. If only father were here, he'd have known what to do.
Kardeşimiz bütün her şeyini ortaya koyup küçük bir ada almış. Burası ama kötü bir şey şu an alan.
We must behave as if father were acquitted, as one day he will be.
Burayı select yapayım. Tamam.
Mourning is eased. Now we have others for company.
Böyle alabiliyoruz. Tamam. Böyle alabiliyoruz.
It's been a hard day of labor for us all. We should cater to our tired, hungry people.
Şöyle kurabiliyor muyum? Süper.
Game save.
Game save. Şimdi ama bunlar yapılmadı mı? Looping mode. Ha, odun lazım. Neye tıklanıyorsun?
In times such as these, it is good to have people around us.
Every rose has its thorn.
Niye bak diyor, onu anlamadım ki ben. Başka var mı diyeceksin?
I see another biscuit.
Timber. Bunu nasıl yapayım? Şuraya yapalım.
What brings you here, master?
Evet. Orada bir şey gösteriyor, onu hala anlamadım. Şimdi oradan ne yapacağız ki? Farmers. Small warehouse. Bakayım şu bir yapılsın da. Şeyin Yaptınız mı burayı? Güzel.
Your vessel shall be subject to an inspection.
Game saved.
Şu evleri de yapsalar. Bu evleri niye yapmıyorlar? Burası tarım alanı mı?
So good to see you, Uncle. Please let us be in the lower field. Assuredly, she's a fine ship.
Every field has its weeds.
Başka ne yapabiliriz ya?
Good to see you, Uncle. Are those mountains moving?
Please don't leave your crate unattended, sir.
They do go up fast. Port, ho!
Bakalım şöyle.
Timber, very good. I'll try not to think of the coffin.
Game saved.
Peddlers say there's nowhere to take. I'll do. We need something first.
Balansı eksi 100 yalnız ya.
Every rose has its thorn.
You reached a new milestone.
This is köy, village. Abandoned Market District. Neredeymiş orası? Burası. Tamam, al burayı.
Help enough to demolish the larger ruins. Let's breathe some life into this place.
Alalım hemen orayı da.
It's been a long, hard day. The people need to rest. and maybe wet their whistles. When I look into your people's faces, I see trouble.
Ne görüyorum?
Make sure their misery doesn't become a problem.
Tamam. Reservation, supply.
Game saved.
Buraya alabiliyor muyuz? Daha fazla insan lazım diyor oraya.
We're taking every care.
I see another biscuit. Can't be a humble spud.
Upload şnaps, tamam. Zaten vardı. Bir potato farm yapacağım. Bunları yapıyoruz. Şöyle yapayım mı?
We need more farm hands.
Başlıyorsun. Tamam. Bir dakika. Şöyle yapacağız o zaman. Evet. Buraya bir patates alalım. Bir tane daha mı yapsak ya? Bir tane daha yapacağım. Yanlışlıkla basıyorum şunu.
Workforce shortage.
Is the belt running faster than usual? Do go up fast. French going morning. Tempest warning.
Feels an eternity since the funeral. And the cost! Oh, why, it was extortionate. Repay me now, or sell up.
I feel sick to the stomach that Edvard could ask so much of us so soon after father's death.
Just like old times.
Şöyle yapalım.
Oh, that. I know. Ready to repay my charity? ready to repay. Don't think you're finished, brat. I loathe the reek of lanolin, but if farmers' smocks are all...
Is there no limit to Uncle's shameless demands?
Şerefsiz, boş ver onu ya.
Game saved.
Stand back, I would.
Something for all seasons.
Tamamlanmadım. Bir dakika.
Workforce shortage.
She had bunions, silly ormcoot. So I says, keep your feet in health or you can't work, and your 6 little mouths will go...
Your people are recovered and desirous to proceed. Set them to it. We're going to need as much space as we can clear.
Storage'imiz bitti. Ondan toplayamıyorduk ya.
We put our love into them.
Speak to our humble cousin. He writes of a worker riot in Bright Sands.
Konuşuruz ya.
It seems we are not alone in our contempt for Edvard.
Şimdi Fire Station var. Kültür, stil, materyal.
Something's
diyor?
missing.
Şöyle yapalım mı? Vallahi eksi 161'deyiz yalnız.
There aren't enough of us. We're fed at least. It don't have to be a fancy.
Yok diyorsun. Tamam.
We're the poor relations.
Like sheep for work. Tamam.
When will you show your family some gratitude? Hurry, damn you! You will not spoil my plans with your...
Ne oluyor lan burada?
If your father had only let me in, we could have built this together. We'd rather die than stay. Our flag still wave for Samuel. Let Edvard oppress us no more. A life away from Edvard? We're on board. Only, we've no ship to get on board of.
Geleceğim, alacağım sizi.
If you pick me, you may have my boat. It's my poor aunt's legacy. Her second husband was a decent sailor. entirely marvelous to meet you. And that we may show truth. Everybody on board? Good.
Hadi ayrılın oradan. Gelin bizim adaya.
What? Has your cleft of the family no shame that it now resorts to abducting my workers? The Queen's ambassador himself shall hear of this.
Söyle lan, tehdit etme bizi. Kraliçenin kulağına gidecekmiş.
Abduction is a severe accusation.
And if I may, excuse me, a false one. We left Edvard quite willingly.
Pencil polishing popinjay. I should have been rid of you long ago.
I see nothing criminal. A bit of interfamilial bickering is only natural, and hardly a matter for the crown. And as for you, I have quite forgotten my manners. Sir Archibald Blake, ambassador and confidant to the Queen. Despite the circumstances, Her Majesty and I were pleased to hear of your return. Your father's death was a tragedy. We regret he never had the chance of a fair trial.
The real tragedy here is the vast funeral bill that goes unpaid, while this brat is living the life of O'Reilly.
Sadly, your uncle has indeed alerted me to some floating liabilities. I fear you have no choice but to settle them if I am to grant you your crown shipping license.
Edvard registered the debt officially.
Don't worry. That old tyrant can't hold us back anymore.
Kuzen gel bakayım buraya.
Indeed. Once my letterpress is up and running, the truth will come back to haunt Edvard. For your hospitality, please use my ship howsoever you may wish.
Now that sounds like good news.
Evet, geldiniz. Buradan ışıka basıyorum A'ya.
As to the debt, my hands are tied, but it may warm Her Majesty's heart to see a new enterprise taking shape.
Hurry, damn you!
Great worker residence.
We're all... I count our blessings every day.
Nasıl upgrade diyeceğim? Hepsi... Herkes 8 kişi yaşıyor burada. Wait for the government.
A competitor raised a settlement. When will you show your family some? You will not spoil my plans with your tardiness.
Upgrade worker residence. Upgrade diyeceğiz de.
Are you darning the things yourself?
Evet.
The longer you wait, the less inclined I shall be to writing off your... came saved.
The land can only be farmed if there are enough fields. We must plant them.
You need a warehouse, you do. We're taking every care.
Hasta yapacağız, merak etmeyin.
When will you show your family some gratitude? A competitor raised a settlement.
After you, back on dry land.
Şöyle elma ağaçları yapalım ya. Süper.
A
Çözüyoruz ya.
fire broke out.
Fire. İşte bu olmadı. Şöyle yapacağız. Şöyle yapacağız.
Fire runs wild. Fight this inferno fast.
Bekliyordum böyle bir şey.
I've something to put before a townsperson. I got something perplexing, needs setting straight. You did say you'd see to it, didn't you? We'll gather and toast your elf.
Hadi hadi hadi.
Tell me you've managed something. Baba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 4 bags full.
Something for all seasons.
Durun şunu ya. Her yere sıçradı ya.
Life is so-so.
say.
You honor this immortal.
No space left here.
The fire has been vanquished.
I checked the manifests. Not all our facilities are able to deliver the goods they produce. Please correct the situation.
Connection for a trading post. Tamam, yapıyorum zaten. Storage yaptım zaten.
You reward our hard work.
You reached a new milestone.
Industrializasyona geçtik. Industrialization. Abandoned cemetery.
Our dream of a shipyard is impossible without plenty of qualified hands.
Honest work, that's all we ask.
Full. Oha ya. Trade Union. O süper. Sucuk mucuk hepsi var ya. Süper süper.
We put our love into this.
Construction are blocked. Bir dakika. Şöyle yapsak. Tamam bir dakika. Anladım. Şurayı alabiliyor musunuz mu? Orayı da alın. Süper. Abi eksi 183 balansta ya. Şey de var. Yolda var. Evet arkadaşlar. Sevgileyelim. Bir sonraki bölümde kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Kendinize çok iyi bakın.